everybody! Welcome. It's Lidia Nekazawa here, and today we're going to be getting into some Vtuber Newsy news. But before I do, please be sure to smash subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell. And guys, you know I stream on Twitch, head over to Twitch. And if you're at work, leave me a lurk. And guys, if you haven't already, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. I need to hit 50K by my birthday, which is on May 28th, so I really need your help, okay? Nyam, nyam. Alright guys, on to our very first piece of Newsy news. This is Mori Calliope, and Mori Calliope is a female English-speaking virtual YouTuber associated with Hololive, debuting in 2020 as part of Hololive English's first generation myth. So why are we talking about Mori Calliope? Well guys, this is posted on Mori Calliope's X account. This is posted on May 1st, 2026 at around 9:06 a.m. And Mori says, taking some time off. I don't know when I'll be back. For now, take care of yourselves. So it's very, very short. And you're like, oh, what is happening here exactly? So this is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit. This is posted by Soltix, and it says here, Calli will be taking time off. So this is a screenshot of essentially what is on Mori's X account. But what the OP says is very interesting. The OP says she made a members only post on YouTube that goes into more detail on why. It's not family or health related, but it still sounds fairly serious. I don't know what the rules are on here on sharing information on members only stuff. Okay guys, so within this Reddit thread, you can find the membership post, but I just want to pause briefly to explain to you, the viewers, my opinion on a membership post or even membership streams. I got criticized in the past for showing a 30-second clip from the Narissa Ravencroft situation where she had a crazy fan crash out due to parasocial issues. I presented the clip, which was very short, to show Narissa essentially expressing in her own words why she was frustrated with that said fan. The problem is the fan alleged Narissa created parasocial bonds hidden beneath a membership content. Now, I can't actually confirm or deny these claims since that content is hidden. That said, my opinion on membership posts and streams is that they are still posted on the internet. While yes, they are paid content, they do fall under fair use for delivering context to the news. Here, I'll give you a summary of what Calli said on her membership post, which is hidden, but so you know, I can read the full thing as it falls within fair use for use within journalism. I personally do not have any memberships with any Hololive YouTube channels. What I use is easily found online. Anything you post online is not private. Even if you hide it behind a paywall, nothing is private. Even in membership streams, you cannot control what the fans or the general public will do with the information that is said behind the walled garden. By telling people not to talk about it or hiding it, you're essentially creating a Streisand effect where people will talk about it even more. And vague posting really doesn't help either, as people will always strive to seek context. As human beings, we thirst and crave for information and knowledge. So please, I implore you, practice safe internet hygiene when posting anything online. Okay, so let's get to the summary of what Calli said in her membership post. Essentially, the TLDR of her post is that Calli is taking a break from streaming due to ongoing behind-the-scenes issues that have left her feeling unhappy, disrespected, and undervalued. She reassured the fans that it's not their fault and expressed appreciation for their continued support. While she typically keeps such matters private, she said the situation has reached a point where it can no longer continue streaming for now, and she'll step away to focus on improving things more going forward. Just to kind of further bring it home, this is a screenshot of Kiara's chat history within a YouTube chat, kind of like going further into this. So Kiara says, I wish I could just straight up ask you for your opinion on things so I don't have to break my head over things. Things have changed over the years and I lost some freedoms over decisions in certain areas, and I just feel stumped as a creator due to that now. Because of the things that they try to decide that I'm not vibing with, there's still a lot of freedoms in other areas, don't get me wrong. I just don't feel inspired now in this regard and pretty demoralized. Nah, not waiting for a party. I already voiced my concerns, now no worries. Although it probably won't change anything. So this is the problem, right? This is the problem with operating within a corporate structure, is that especially with Hololive. Hololive is a Japanese company, and these Japanese companies operate very differently than in the West, right? So it sounds like Mori and Kiara are having difficulties navigating the internal structures that come with Hololive. So what exactly does this mean is unclear, but this is an ongoing situation that we definitely have to keep our eyes peeled for. Okay, so let's see what some of the people on Reddit are saying. Minto says, not family or health related and something she's not allowed to talk about. So ... probably company related, I assume. Federox says, I hope someone inside takes a good look, because if they fumble the workaholic, music-oriented, dream-driven Reaper, that's going to be really hard to minimize that, quote, they just wanted different things. So anyways, guys, what do you think of Calli taking a break? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Do you think anything will change at Hololive? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. Hey, are you enjoying the video so far? If so, make sure to come follow me on Twitch. I stream daily over there. Additionally, you can catch my gaming content on my YouTube channel, LidiaVtuber Plays. All right, back to the video. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Filian, and Filian is an independent VTuber based in North America, with English being her main broadcasting language, self-branded as a VTuber Alpha or a VTuber in training. Filian has not made an official debut, but she has been streaming on Twitch since 2021. So Filian has been mysteriously missing for a really long time. She hasn't returned to stream, and now there is some breaking news that Filian's YouTube channel has actually been wiped. So if you go here and you go to Filian's YouTube channel, you can see here she does have 3.1 million subscribers, but now the channel does not have any content. So it's very strange what's going on. Anyways, guys, this is a developing story, so I'm not really sure why Filian's channel has been wiped, but not only has her channel been wiped, the VTuber Awards has also been wiped as well. I did cover that in yesterday's Newsy News, so I'm not really sure what's going on with Filian. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy News. This is Mimi Abai, and Mimi Abai is a bratty Omotu bunny girl VTuber of sorts, and this is the Online Safety Act, and the Online Safety Act is a landmark UK law passed in October of 2023 designed to make the internet safer by imposing strict duties on online platforms to protect users, particularly children, from illegal and harmful content. So why are we talking about Mimi and the Online Safety Act? Well, guys, this is posted by S1, and S1 says, British VTuber Mimi Yagani arrested for possessing CSAM artwork of her own model. So then this is a screenshot of Mimi, and just so you guys know, Mimi does speak in the third person. So obviously this is a screenshot because her tweets have been protected now. So this screenshot says, good afternoon, Bun Buns. Sincerest apologies for the absence. Mimi has a long story to tell. On Monday, April 20th, Mimi was arrested by the UK police for possession of her artwork, and her artwork alone. She is currently on bail pending the outcome of criminal investigation to her accounts and activities. All her devices were seized as a result of the arrest. As a result of her bail conditions, Mimi has to move to a new account and is required to use a header name on her new account that her bail officers have agreed to. The account in question is at Mimi_Yabai with 2 eyes. Per her bail conditions, her activities for the foreseeable future have to be both safe for work and fully transparent in order to prevent a breach of her bail conditions. Mimi apologizes sincerely from the bottom of her heart for letting you all down and for disappointing you in such a way. So let's see what some people on Reddit are saying. And the OP says, funny that privately possessing images representing yourself can be a crime. Marksman says, I gotta say there's something off about this. In the UK, bail doesn't allow access to the internet if you're being investigated for internet crimes. Junacho says, arresting actual PDF bands that grape children, no. Arresting a VTuber for some effing drawings, yes. Nihilism says, I find this to be a slippery slope. While I'm not a fan of Lolly, saying that this is comparable to CP is beyond ridiculous, is harmless, and doesn't affect any real individuals. Plus, setting a precedence that suddenly a lawmaker can make laws that demonizes someone for being harmless is risky. Today is Lolly, and people cheer because it's seen as weird. What then? Maybe someone thinks killing NPCs in video games is akin to murder, or maybe your musical tastes are found to be problematic and boom, you are labeled a criminal. This stinks of scapegoating and acting as they're doing something to protect their children while letting actual cases of real abuse against minors happening is not doing jack shit. Aveline says, I don't care how you feel about Lolly art. This is absolutely outrageous outcome. Literal thought crime material. Ednick says, I know I will get downvoted for this, but the whole story sounds fishy. If someone is on bail for that stuff, they usually have very high restrictions. I would expect such people don't get access to their accounts who are part of a case at all. Usually they would take over your account and change your password. Also, I doubt they would let you continue streaming if the model is the problem. So the Goon says on their X account on April 30th, 2026 at around 5:38 p.m., the Goon says, I guess it's public, so I can say it now. Mimi came to me and at Momonagi GXG at first to talk about this because she's our close friend. They took everything, her Dakis, her figures, her Dojin, her Discord accounts, everything except her game accounts, gone. Then the Goon continues to say, this exceeds Twitter debates. Britain has become a totalitarian state and Mimi needs your support now more than ever until she comes to the US or another place. She's stuck, not able to consume any media her government deems problematic. This is the stuff 1984 warned us about. So then this is Ember Paradox, and Ember Paradox posted on their X account on May 1st, 2026 at around 7:56 a.m. And Ember Paradox says, yeah, no, hard disagree. I investigated this person's Twitter account before it went protected, and this is straight up PDF bait. While the person isn't an actual child, I effing hope she is 100% presenting herself in this way through their art and through her communications. Every post is written in third person specifically for the purpose of infantizing herself, yet saying or positively responding to extremely suggestive and spicy things. This isn't lolly, this is a deliberate effort to cater to PDFs in order to make money, and it's effing sick. Let's see what some people on this thread are saying. Celestia says, the UK is an absolute dumpster fire. Honestly, I hope she's going to be okay. And then Georgian says, thank you for confirming what I thought might be happening in this situation. I don't want to say anything until I found out what the person was actually drawing. And Evil Mandrake says, doesn't matter, it's still art as far as we know. It's important to stand up for what is distasteful because each step that is tolerated is a step towards totalitarianism. They've already tolerated way too many steps and the slope is starting to get awfully slippery. Okay, and then Wooden Mask Lab says, am I the only one who's confused here? There's no verified information that this arrest took place. Mimi Yagani did not concede with the UK police by creating a new account, which was supposed to be Mimi_Yabai. There's been no verifiable sources that this arrest happened aside from Mimi's own word. And then suddenly she protected her account where she announced that she was arrested and that this tweet was in compliance with UK law. I have a hunch that this is a strategic move to gain following, grifting from grievances for the UK censorship laws and the sentiment against UK under Kier. I'm saying it now, this arrest never happened. This posted by Rue, and Rue posted on their X account on April 30th, 2026 at around 8:32 p.m. And Rue says, at first I thought, what the F, that is crazy. Then I did some digging. OP created Lollycorn, anime CP. I'm sorry, but they deserved it. CP is CP, whether it's a drawing or real. No, I don't think cartoons should be excused at all. It's just as harmful. I hope this teaches them. Anyways, guys, what do you think of this Mimi Yabai story? Do you think that this is real or do you think that it's fake? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is NIJISANJI EN, and NIJISANJI EN is an overseas branch of NIJISANJI project consisting of English-speaking livers. Unlike other overseas branches, it's not associated with any specific country and is aimed at English-speaking audiences around the world. So why are we talking about NIJISANJI EN? Well, guys, it looks like NIJISANJI EN is opening up auditions. This is posted on NIJISANJI EN's X account. This is posted on April 30th, 2026 at around 10 p.m. So it says here, new NIJISANJI EN audition, calling all energized individuals to try out for the Chaotic Charisma VTuber audition. Application deadline is May 24th at 7 p.m. PDT. It says visit NIJISANJI EN audition website for details. Okay, so NIJISANJI works essentially like this. They don't care what you personally like. They commission art ahead of time and they just kind of stuff you into these particular slots, right? So you can kind of see here on this screenshot here that there's like kind of silhouettes of what is to be, because these are assets that are already been bought and commissioned by NIJISANJI. They don't take what you like personally. They essentially stuff you into a body, and that's kind of how their audition works. I will caution you, obviously, if you have ever watched any of my Newsy news or just kind of been around on the internet for some time, NIJISANJI, while it's the #1 VTuber agency, it is considered a black company in regards to how they deal with human rights and protecting their talents from spicy harassers. Like, there's just so many things are not great with this company. So I definitely encourage you to maybe look somewhere else in regards to becoming a VTuber. But anyways, guys, because NIJISANJI has a very, very, let's just say, colorful past in regards to mistreatment of talents, people are obviously clowning on them when it comes to this particular new wave. So let's see what some people on X are saying. Okay, so this is posted by Cinesloth. This is posted on May 1st, 2026 at around 11:05 a.m. And Cinesloth says, yes, you can join the VTuber meat grinder for the low cost of your mental, physical, and financial well-being. Benefits, including benefits such as spicy harassment, being overworked, assist coworkers, horrible management, very toxic fans, god-awful revenue splits. Apply now. All this stuff has happened, so I mean, like, Cinesloth is not incorrect here. So then this is posted by V. V says, trying to fathom the idea of actually auditioning to be a NIJISANJI in big 2026. And then Kagi says, for the love of F, do not join this company if you know what is good for you. This is posted by Zoe, and Zoe says, LOL, you're better off getting a job for a few months if you want an expensive model. They all take the money, you don't keep the model in the end. And unless this is an all boys group, you've already cut 80% of your potential audience. If you have any actual talent, the association with them will cancel out that potential. Plus, in this company, you can rack in enough money for 10 outfits in one stream, and they won't even let you get a second outfit until you hit like 300k or some stupid BS. Nobody wants that, OMG. And they didn't let Pomu collab with Metal Gear Solid for no reason, which was huge. Like, it's just stupid. They don't even care about the EN branch. The JP branch is the real money-making baby. And this person's just like rubbing their eyes. So then Valiant Valerie says, going to submit a 10-minute... Valerie says, I'm going to submit a 10-minute video of me farting. And then this is posted by Ataru says, Dear Strongbad, why are you applying to NIJISANJI EN? What happened to your boxing gloves? Did you have to eat them to survive your limb lengthening procedure? So you can see here, this is the silhouette, and then this is a Strongbad. So anyways, guys, what do you think of NIJISANJI EN opening up their auditions? Are you going to apply? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Okayu, and Okayu is a female Japanese virtual YouTuber associated with Hololive, debuting as part of the group Hololive Gamers. So why are we talking about Okayu? Well, guys, this is posted on Kara's X account. This is posted on April 30th, 2026 at around 11:12 p.m. And it says here, Intergram sequel visual novel Okayu Namaru R will be receiving an English release. The game stars Hololive Nekomata Okayu for Hololive Gamers members Fubuki, Okami Mio, and Inugami Korone making guest appearances. So you can see here, this is some screenshots from the game that's coming out. So if you want to wishlist this on Steam, this is what you're looking for here. So this is a quick trailer, so let's take a look at it. you are a fan of Okayu, please make sure to go wishlist this on Steam. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is FREAM, and FREAM is a female independent English language VTuber. So why are we talking about FREAM? Well, guys, this is posted on FREAM's X account. This is posted on May 1st, 2026 at around 1:28 a.m. And FREAM says, I know it's not my fault for being sick, but it's really rough as someone who cares deeply about my work professionally. Over the past month, I've been told unprofessional, useless POS artist, hope it's terminal, refund because it's not worth the wait. So then FREAM continues to say, I hope that if you're ever this sick that you recover quickly and don't have to wait as long as I did to get help. Because even though what you said to me hurt, I still wouldn't wish this on anyone. Thanks for making this already severely depressed person even more on edge, especially since I haven't been able to work, and guess what? I don't have a stable income. I'm a freelance creative. Regardless of the size of my following here, it doesn't matter. I get paid, what, $30 a month on here? If even that. I don't make what most content creators make. F&A, I don't even make enough to pay my mortgage. I've had to ask for help from friends and sell my belongings to make ends meet. You know, the things that I worked hard to reward myself after years of torment and hardships that I had to go through. But what do you know about the struggles my day-to-day involve? Lots of people think I'm loaded for a lot of different reasons, but I'll say this once. I walked away from a lot in life because my morals will always be my one key trait that I refuse to bend. I will never apologize for that. Money can bring comfort, but not happiness. I will prove to all those who doubted me wrong. I'm too stubborn to let all of my hard work fail. I'll become a household name. I'll prove you all wrong. I'll make you all regret making the choices made to better your lives temporarily for a leg up in a space that doesn't even care about you. It takes more courage to stand up for what is right than any monetary value ever offered to me. Infection-free FREAM will be unstoppable once I'm back on my feet. Thank you to those who believe in me and stand by me regardless of everything. So anyways, guys, obviously FREAM is going through a lot right now. So if you are a fan of FREAM, please make sure to just go send her some love and support online. Okay, guys, and that's it. That's the end of the VTuber News. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And guys, if you're not able to catch me on Twitch, that is no problem. I do have a YouTube channel called LidiaVtuber VODs that backs up all of my gameplay, and I probably play through some of your favorites, and I'm currently playing through Final Fantasy IV. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.